Hello everyone, and welcome to my first video on F1 2014. Yes, I might be a bit late, but I have come back for Christmas to do a few videos, and I realised that quite a lot has happened since I last did a video on F1. We've got Hamilton as a new world champion. The FIA have decided to scrap the double points rule. Thank God for that. And Maldonado's still crashing. But now it is time to head out onto the grid in Austria. Now I do hope you enjoyed the Christmas-themed Jingle Bells instrumental version there, but we do have a race now to complete in Austria. It's my first time in Austria, and we are away now. I've got a South Korean Williams driver to my left-hand side and another driver of a Force India just ahead of me as we approach turn one. Hopefully there's no massive contact. It was a bit awkward, but I got through all right. We're down into P5, unfortunately. The Toro Rosso just managed to sneak up down my outside, and I've got another car to my right-hand side. It's my teammate who's just had me knock me down into P6. Heavy braking zone coming up. This could get very ugly. Sauber power drives out of nowhere. I've been f***ing hit off, but I've managed to regain it together. Not too bad. I've dropped down into P7, but it could have been a lot worse. I was proper shunted from behind there. That was ugly, and I've got another car on my left-hand side and another car on my right-hand side. The car of the Force India on my left there went far too deep into that corner. He's missed his braking zone by about 6 decades, but it's allowed me to slither back into P7, so it's not too bad, given that it's my first race ever on Austria. The two cars ahead are having their own little battle here. I think one of them's a Virgin, and I'm now having a nibble on his rear end, and now I'm going to try and have a go down his inside into the final. I think it's the final 2 corners coming up now, which is a very short lap here in Austria. I've been hit from behind. I could have lost control there, but I've managed to keep it together. Now I'm going to take him to the cleaners round the outside. That is absolute chalk and cheese. What an overtaking manoeuvre, and the Sauber just appeared to move out of the way, so that was very in the Christmas spirit of him. Thank you very much for that. And now we're going through turn 1, and the Virgin's just completely cut it there. That has to be a penalty. There's no way that could have been a legal move. He just sort of appeared to completely cut across turn 1, but we're now approaching turn 2, which is a heavy braking zone. A lot of cars have gone down the inside. The Ferrari comes out of nowhere. The Sauber's managed to drift ahead of everyone. A Mercedes, which I didn't even know was part of this battle, has come out of nowhere and is now leading me. I'm into P6 with this Mercedes just ahead of me and 2 cars behind me. I'm going to make a dash down the inside into this one. The Mercedes has gone wide, very wide, and I've now taken him into P5 and I'm regaining. No, the Virgin's having none of that and has retaken me round the outside of this corner, and he's holding it together side by side. Oh dear, the car ahead's gone too far wide, and that's going to be very ugly. Oh dearie me, I'm into P4. I've made it. I've actually beaten them all. I've won a battle. It's a new game. It's a new start. And I've gone too deep. And I've lost it. I've lost 2 positions again. This is some real drama unfolding here on my first time on what is it again? On Austria. And now the Virgin's just ahead of me, and I was in his slipstream, but I'm now going round his outside into turn 1. A Red Bull. Who knew? Who knew there was even a Red Bull involved in this drama? But he's now shunted me down into P8, and I've got a Caterham behind me now. I mean, there's really no rest in this lobby, and there's a few cars behind me along with that Caterham, and I have a horrible feeling they're all going to go for that apex. Yes, they have. It's not ended well at all. I'm out. Take me out of the oven, folks, because I am done. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but that little incident has shunted me down into P12, which is it's a bitter pill. It's a bitter pill. It really is. After such an exciting Grand Prix, half a lap ago I was in 4th, and here I find myself 12th. How does that even happen? I am not best pleased, but I suppose it's not the end of the world. At least I didn't get a penalty, so I suppose that's a positive that can be taken from this race that I'm almost inevitably going to finish 12th in. I hope you've enjoyed this little Christmas ITB return. I might, well, I hopefully will do a couple more videos before I go back to university in January. But for now, have a very Merry Christmas and goodbye.